Hello folks, so we're at season 46 week 2, and before we make a start I'd just like to thank everybody who's been watching the videos. Thank you for that. Utterly surprised at just how many of you are watching them. That's cool. Usual thing I think us YouTubers are meant to do is say like and subscribe, because that's always appreciated and helps the channel. But now that's out of the way, we've got our seasonal events, and this week it's all about Ford Raptor. So I've done the first one, which is drive it, so obviously this one's completely stock and we'll be upgrading it at some point. What other things we have to do on the playlist? Drive total of 10 miles in road races. Okay, I might do that at some point. Smash 25 items in 30 seconds. Okay, should be doable. So other things we need to do with the Raptor, one I remember, is we have to do, I think it's a cross-country race, and I'm looking at that, and that objective hasn't updated with me driving from the house to where I am. Oh, this is going to be a repeat of last week where it just didn't work. Hopefully not. Let's say, I think other things meant to do with that. It's been a cross-country race. I have to get X number of stars on Trailblazers. I can't remember, I think it's 9. And do 500,000 points worth of... oh, I forgot what you call them now. Skill chain. 500,000 point skill chain. So other things we have to do is got an event lab, and got two race events. That's online one, so I won't be doing that. Photographic car, yeah, well, we'll see how we go. 2 race events. Probably do the Nissan one first, and then we'll do the off-road one. But first, I'm driving the car, and a bit of the objective, it hasn't updated. Oh, how tiresome. It did this to me last week with the Golf. This is very annoying. Let me just try swapping to another car. Cars, change cars. Photo challenge, that was a cult vehicle. So what have we got as cult vehicles? I think the Mini counts as a cult. The Jaguar XJ. I'm not sure if the XJR is in this one. It certainly was in the 4. Or there's the little Renault. This thing. Okay, let's just jump into this. See if we can trigger the photo challenge, and then come back and see if we'll do the Raptor. So this, we need to go over here, I believe, and I think it was to photograph the big ziggurat just to my front. Okay, so that's that one done. Cool. So let us now go back to let's do Ford, and it's 2017. That's the 19. It's not that one. It's that one. So when I did the thumbnail 2 hours ago, it's worked. So why isn't it working now? It's kind of annoying. definitely driving the Ford Raptor. And yeah, nothing there. Now earlier on I did drive a different Ford Raptor, which should be exactly the same as this one, just higher points value. Let's just try that, see if that shakes it loose. And nope. Okay, what I am going to quickly do is restart the game. So there'll be a short interlude and I shall be back. Please bear with me. Right, very sorry about that. So I've restarted the game and now it says we can go do a cross-country race. So if you run into that bug yourself, just restart the game. It's kind of annoying, but at least it fixes it. So well, I suppose now I've got this truck, I might as well stick with this one. This one's had a few upgrades to it. It takes up to, I think, B700 from the standard D. So we need to find a cross-country race. While I'm at it, let's put the seasonal events on there as well. So, done that one. That was the Porsche one. Okay, we don't want to do that one because that one's involved in the off-road race we're going to be doing later. It's one I've done before. kind of interesting. Don't think it'll suit the Raptor too well. I haven't done that one. Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, it's got the really big jump at the end. That says I haven't done it, unless I've done it as part of an event. Okay, so I hear all the events. So that's the race event for the Nissan. That's the race event for the off-roader. And that's City Escape. That was difficult. I mean, getting 44 seconds in those cars. Getting 44 seconds in any car is difficult. In those cars, that just made it painful. And that's the event lab. You've been a Hoonigan and Cozzy. Oh, I won't say no to a second one. Okay, so decisions. Let's go with a relatively close race. Now, being as that one says I haven't done it, let's go do that one.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
This Raptor is set up for mainly doing the time trials and the rivals. It's pretty effective.
In 400 yards.
Not done a lot of racing with it,
right.
but should be good enough. If not, I'll go back to the other one, and I'm kind of tempted to upgrade the other one up to A800. This one's got standard engine in, so the other one I've got a bigger engine in. That'll allow me to upgrade it a bit further. Certainly looks like there's some interesting options there for going a bit bigger.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
So in terms of upgrade, I think this one's got improved fuel system, improved air intake, improved exhaust, rally suspension, better brakes, off-road tyres.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Pretty sure there's something else in there. Oh, race weight reduction as well, I think. Surprising how much you
turn
can
left.
throw at the class. I think I might have done a silly couple of little other bits just to take it up to 700 points. I think flywheel. I think maybe something else, can't remember. We can have a look later. If it does well, if not, we'll go upgrade the other one. So, cross-country event. Enter event. Try, see how we get on with this at B class. Oh, and I put different wheels on. I think the wheels were lighter. I think it was £30 lighter. It's kind of such a big jump. I think I went for those as well. Ooh, sogginess. Much sogginess. Oh, I can't remember this route. This is this race we did with BMW a few weeks back, even a few months back. Six-wheeler is certainly rapid. Okay, I could have done that corner being a little bit tighter. Excuse me. The place is a bit dirty. One right behind me. Now, the problem with this jump is the landing can be crippling. That's what I was expecting. Will beat me on the landing. Fiddlesticks. Okay, so we either need a race with no big jump at the end, or more tuning. Cross country race with no big jumps. Let's see now. Because even if I tune this up, a big jump is still going to cause us problems. So that's a small circuit. That doesn't have any jumps, but I'd much rather have a trial. That one doesn't have any big jumps. Memory serves me. Oh, hang on. Yes, it does. It comes down into there. Let's try that one. Or do we do the circuit?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Let's try the circuit. I'm feeling lucky with the circuit.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, let's see if this will tick the box. And then we have to have a look at the time trials. Yeah, that could be interesting. Now, I have seen some people online recommend doing the Malpass Trailblazer, which involves a big jump, which we've just seen, isn't good for this car, so I'm thinking maybe one of the other Trailblazers might be a better option. I haven't decided which one yet. I have to have a quick look, see which one affords the most points for a reasonable time. Okay, let's do race. I'll do it stay there. Don't like this one. Or is it not making a mess of a bit through the hangers? So no, I'll probably end up making a mess of a bit through the hangers anyway. Don't put it in front of me. First place. Now we just have to stay here for 3 laps. Current difficulty of the game is set to expert. The AI rapidly falling behind. It's not because I have it set to easy or anything. It does have this off-road. This car is pretty handy. I may have used it to set some top runs sometimes in Rivals. So it's not slow by any stretch of imagination. The only thing that lets it down is the car behind the wheel, who occasionally makes one see the stars. Okay, fine with that. Yeah, it's been a while since I took this one racing, but it still seems to be up for the job. Okay, so hopefully that will tick up the event next notch. But don't really want to restart the game again. Thank you, the game did work. So, 9 stars from Trailblazers. 9 stars from Trailblazers. Now I can see getting 2 stars would be relatively easy, but it does mean having to do 5 Trailblazers. This one, ideally you want to be hitting 140 miles an hour, not faster. 200 helps. Jump, it gives you a clean jump over the first set of hills. What other ones we got? That's a tricky one through the trees. That's a long way, but it's a relatively simple drive once you know the route. There's a small little jump there which you have to get right, but after that it's quite straightforward. I'm thinking that would probably be quite a good one because it's relatively short, so you can do that a couple of times and tick it off. That one, 15 seconds. That could be hard. That's a tricky one, the best of times. If you don't get there's a couple of places where you have to get the car in exactly the right place or it goes horribly wrong. What ones we got up here? We're going to have to come up here anyway for these 2 race events. So that's from the top of the hill down. It's kind of a tight, twisty one. Problematic. That one, relatively straightforward. I'm thinking we'll do this one, see how many points we get. We'll do the one that's off towards the coast, see how we get on there,
when it is safe to do so,
and then head up to where the next races are. I'm pretty sure one of those guys is driving backwards. Oh well. Quick fast along this road. Shouldn't take us too long. Right. Well, that reckons it's only 2.6 miles to our destination. That's not too bad.
In 400 yards, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. In 200 yards, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right.
Yeah, what I may do is actually, I may do two of these danger zones, then I'll take a break and do the near sunrise, and then come back to do more of this trail. Getting the skill chain, it should be just a matter of hooning around the stadium, which is always good for quickly ranking up players.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Okay, so what we want to do is I want to put a map marker down about here so I can find the clearing.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 200 yards, turn left. In 400 yards, turn left.
Okay, now we're in the clearing. Looking for a gap in the trees. I didn't do that.
You have arrived at your destination.
Didn't want to do that either. Oh well, that last bit clearly have gone better. Let's see if we can salvage a few points from this. What do I need? Oh, 50. So we've got 2 stars there. So, where's the next one? Next one is... So I want to end up about there.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Bump, 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 bump. Fish, I know it's a shortcut. Just go down here a little bit further and then cut through trees.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
I would have thought it looked Field's a good off-road vehicle, but you never know.
400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Okay. So at this rate, getting 2 stars on each of these trailblazers means I have to do 5, so 1 down, 4 to go. Provided of course I can get 2 stars on the next one.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Thought I was going to slide into the tree there.
Turn left.
Done that a few times. In different places. Okay, so coming up on this race. We start next to the church, cut across small ponds, cross roads, down there. Okay.
You have arrived at your destination.
I see the flags. Okay, now which of the 2 trees are close to there? Attempting to cut the corner here, but you really want to stay on the road. We're at 25, 24, 21 seconds. So, 21 seconds, that gets us 3 stars. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Kind of useful. So that leaves us needing to do 2 more. That's good. Do we have any on our way? No, I'm not doing that one again. Nope. Let's try that one. It's going to be a little bit tricky. A bit through the rocks is all twisty. Try and remember how to do it. One of those ones where you have to put down a marker and guide yourself through some nasty bits. Really need some harmonica music or something just to fill in these blank spaces. I keep threatening to do this, but I haven't got around to sorting it out. I will do it at some point. Now, I could try and talk or fill out the blank spaces, but I'll probably get bored of the sound of my voice pretty soon. And I'd run out of things to say. I suppose we could talk about the disastrous decision of EA Sports to stop Cody's making rally games because their bad management policies have resulted in people not buying the latest one. It's amazing that for years Cody's have made great rally games, sold lots of copy. EA comes along and nobody wants to know. Doesn't that tell EA that they're the problem? Which is a shame because Cody's do make a very good rallying game. I've spent a significant amount of hours playing Rally 1 and 2. Which I missed out on the Colin McRae series before that.
In 400
I know
yards,
others who
turn
played it.
left.
Highly rate them.
Turn left.
Okay, this is one of those ones with a big hill. There's always a temptation to have a good run up at a big hill and jump off of it. But if you're airborne, you're slowing down. And you have no control, so that's bad. So what you want to do is just get relatively close and just drop off the big hill. But before we do that, let us put down a map marker. So what I want to do is cut this corner off and avoid a couple of big rocks. I think it's about there that I want to map
And
mark.
around when it is safe to do so.
Let's see.
Recalculating route.
Okay, so we're across
In
this.
400
There's a
yards,
gap in the trees.
Turn left.
Yes. Right round the back
You've
of this
arrived
one.
at your destination.
Side of this one. And now that's it. Still coming back. 25 seconds. Okay, so let's go plus 25 seconds to get me. Oh, 3 stars again. Okay, so that was 5, 8. So we need 1 star from this one. Okay, so perhaps we'll finish these off. And is that a cliff? That's a cliff.
Turn around when it is
Sure,
safe
there's
to
a
do
way
so.
down around here somewhere. I thought there was a way down. Uh-huh. Okay. So, I know I said we're going to take a break and do the races, but I wasn't expecting to get those 3 points. Which does make things a little bit easier, so let's get the last of the points done. And can I shortcut through here? Surely I can. Yeah, that looks good. So, last point I need this. And then we'll take a break and do the Nissan race. Which is likely to be a hard one. I don't know. I have a build set up for it. It'll either work, or I'll need to throw a few more bits. It's a bit minimal. Just went for better suspension, better brakes, and did something else to it, I can't remember. I know it wasn't a lot. I don't think I did any engine upgrades. It seems fast enough, or just fast enough in testing. I test against harder AI than what we'll be facing in the race, so in theory it should do. If not, let's put a few more engine plants at it. Let's see how we get along. So I'm going to cut the corner. One advantage of having an off-road vehicle, I'm looking for those shortcuts. Okay, here we are. Excuse me.
You have arrived at your destination.
looking to turn in just about there. $25, $21. Oh, obviously enough points. Just out of curiosity. Let's see, it's 21 seconds, wasn't it? It gets us 2 points. So that leaves us having to get 500,000 skill score, which we'll do around the stadium in due course. So next thing I want to do is tunnel run. This is going to be tricky. Change car. So this we have to use a Nissan, an S1 class Nissan. So I am going to go with GTR. It's available from the Auto Show at relatively cheap cost. So I'll put a few bits into it. Nothing too crazy.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Now the points to score on this car isn't very high, but the more points you put into a car, the harder the opposition you'll be fighting or racing against. So sometimes it pays just to be economic with the points,
yards,
give yourself an
turn
easier run.
right.
Miss my turning. If that doesn't work, well, then we'll have to put a few more upgrades of it and brute force it.
Turn right.
Oh, that's it, I put better tyres on it. I knew there was something else I'd done to this car.
You have arrived at your destination.
So that gives us that race, and that one, and that one. Second one, or the last one it put down, can be very difficult. It's one of those ones where you need to get a really good start. But let's see how we go along. Are my changes to this car going to be enough? Tangled up in the corner, that got away a bit. Probably races, this is a good line, and the traffic can throw you off that line. Watch out for the bump here. more difficult corner. Please, no traffic. You believe how many times I've gone down that corner and there's a car coming the other way. Okay, that went better than I was expecting. Okay, cool. That's one race. So the second race is... I'm going to do this one next.
Turn around when it is safe to do
One
so.
I'm ready. I'm expecting problems. We can do that
200 yards.
down, stop
Turn
off at
sharp
the
left.
stadium,
Turn sharp left.
do a demolition derby, and finish
In
up the stuff
400
for
yards. Turn left.
the Ford Raptor. Then we've got the off-road events.
Turn left. In 400
We'll have to
yards.
come back up this way. Forza
Turn
just
left.
starts just inside the town.
Turn left. In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right.
As usual, I'll be doing the videos for the two races using this car, and also the improved one, showing the full tunes used. Tunes and builds. I've done proper tunes in the past, and they do a lot of work, but you know, if you can't just slap a couple of bits in the car and get good results, you probably want to try a different car. I mean, it's nice being able to do all the fine tuning. Sometimes you can get
400
good
yards.
results, but the amount of
Turn
work
left.
that's involved just doesn't give much of a reward.
Turn left. In 200 yards,
I mean, sometimes
Turn
I mess
left.
around a little bit with the suspension, certainly mess around with the gearing,
turn
changing
left.
the steering geometry. Oops. I have done it before, mainly in Forza 4. It can work out, but to do it properly takes hours, and it's just like, well, if you just want to have fun and just sort of do a particular challenge, you throw a few bits at the car, get a result, doesn't work, try a different car, different combination of bits. Far quicker than micromanaging all the different settings and massaging. I know you can get apps that do it for you, but I don't know, I'm a bit old school. I've got a notepad here, I just work out the maps
In
in my head.
400 yards, turn left.
Okay, here we go. Now,
Turn left.
this is a race about one corner. It's a
You
sharp
have
corner,
arrived at your destination.
about 500 metres down that road. Get that right, and the race goes well. Get it wrong, and then you have a lot of cars to pass for the rest of the race. Let us see how we get on. In case you haven't gathered, this isn't one of my favourite races. Okay. could have been better. Oh, I'm getting boxed in. Don't want to be boxed in. Okay, that start could have been better. Go away with it. That was very close, almost too close. Until the other car's catching up with me. A bit of a way, because I'm going to have to brake hard like that now. And that is how we do that. I thought that car was quite close to me on the freeway there, was going to come in and swoop past me at the end, but I don't know, it just seemed to back off all of a sudden. Only a few seconds ahead though. I wonder if I say a few engine mods might give it a bit of an advantage. Ooh, we won something. What did we win? Yeah, nice pile of creds. Always nice when you win creds, especially if it's a big pile. So stadium. We need cars. Change cars. Filter by favourites. Okay, so last task. 500,000 points go chain. Now, one of the advantages of coming here to do this is, as you drive around the stadium, the stuff on the far side of the stadium from you respawns. So you have a never-ending supply of stuff to crash into. So watch out, there's a couple of gaps. You have to find something. The gaps get too big, you can always drop in the bollards on the edge of the road if you can. Slowly got this up to ×5 multiplier. Or alternatively what you want to do is wait until the skill sum comes on and does, and then you come here and do it then. Unfortunately I can't hear the radio, so I don't know the skill sum. Right, so that was smash X number of objects in a time limit. need to smash something quick. No! Oh! How annoying. Didn't do it. Right, one more go. I can't keep him. The only problem is his finger is up. What we were up to there? I think we were up to about 100. No, not even that. I don't know. I don't think it's no, if it's 100 and I have to 5 times multiply, it would have enough. Trying to get a bit of a slide going on because sliding also counts towards skill James. Okay, so there's our 5 times multiplier. Drift, 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 drift. Keep drifting. Can I hit something out? And get wreckage back in. Yeah, doing this in a skill set will be advantageous. It certainly reduced the amount of work you'd have to do. So if there's a skill set playing now, we'd be almost done instead of just being about halfway. I suppose anybody's counting how many times I've driven around the stadium so far. So I've lost count. Get slightly dizzy as well. Okay, there we go. Halfway. There are a couple of other places you can do similar type of things to what I'm doing here. That have slightly more interesting visuals. I mean, there's the big flat estuary up in the north. There's lots of stuff around there, so that allows you to rack up points relatively quickly. But that one doesn't respawn. They're going to hit the car! How tiresome. Well, you get the general idea. If you want to score the points, then that's how to do it. I think me driving around in circles doesn't make for good viewing, so we're not going to do any more of that. So, instead, we are going to go
turn around when it is safe to
and
do so.
the next
In
one.
400 yards, turn left.
So if you want to do all the tasks for the Ford Raptor, that's how to do it. Hang on, am I driving the wrong way?
100 yards.
Yeah, I want to go that way, don't I? Okay, so this will be the third race for RS1 Nissan. And then we shall come back and do the off-road race. Still haven't decided which vehicle to use
yards, you will arrive at your
off-road race.
destination.
There's a couple of options, but I'll go through those when we do it. Let's just quickly do this one.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay. that's next to us. You can win that from one of the PR stunts. It's supposed to give you an extra card to do this race event. I think it was one of the bit of it. I think it was one of the Rally DLC or the Hot Wheels. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's change and focusing on the race. Oh, that start was pretty dreadful, wasn't it? Oh, can I recover? Should be able to come back while going. Just have to stop driving into things. Turn in than I did. Going off the bridge. Excuse me, coming through. Now I'm going to have to drive all the way back across the other side of the world, aren't I? This one finishes up by the airfield earlier. Oops. That gives me a win, but I think you could find a few things like car gives a bit more of a margin there. But then again, any further upgrades would involve throwing a fair few points at it. I think we're looking at engine upgrades, extra bits into the engine as well. Probably a new transmission on top. Should then mean that every car you're driving against will also go up in points value, whereas there, I don't know, I'll have a think about it. But that's the 3 races. They all won. I did do a little bit of argy-bargy on that last one because I made a bit of a mess of a start. And what did I win? A really, really, really old Skyliner. Oh man, that is ancient. 1973. Eek. Okay. So, our next race is somewhere over here.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
For this race, the road race that we're driving towards, you've got a couple of options. You've got the Bronco. I can't use the well-compact Bronco, you need to use a standard one. Because I think it's B700 and the well-compact Bronco is A800. So with a few upgrades,
turn left.
Should do. I think that's the car I'm going to try and race in today.
Turn left.
Now, a little while back I did a tune for the
Horizon Arcade will begin shortly.
T6, I think it was a T5, for a race event. That was probably a very good build for this particular race, especially given it handles big jumps really, really well, which is something I need to do for this race. Maybe an even better choice would be the Porsche if you've got it. But that's quite a rare car. I think you have to win it in a wheel spin. But if you've got that one with a few bits thrown at it, very, very good car for these races. But being as most players won't have that car, I think I'll do the Bronco. But tomorrow's video will probably have the Ranger in, because I think it's going to be,
In 400
well,
yards,
it's possible with the Bronco.
turn sharp left.
I think the Ranger will make it somewhat easier. It'll certainly be a lot more controllable.
Turn sharp left.
It'll make the first race easier, that's for sure. Third race is at the Temple Complex on the south of the map. That should be a relatively simple race. It's require a bit of careful driving when you're underneath the ziggurats. The second race is the awkward one. I don't know, it's just one of those races, it just seems to throw a curveball at me. It either goes really, really well, or is incredibly difficult. We shall see how we get on. And I say to you, so want to do all the sides of the Raptor, that's the place to do it. Go round and round and round the stadium until you get a bit dizzy, as I was a few minutes back. And somebody left that horrible red Raptor in my way.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Okie dokie.
Turn right.
Go. That's the turn right.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay. So, 3 off-road races. And the options are cars. So, this car is truly, truly, truly dreadful. And it doesn't matter how many bits you throw at it, what tunes you do at it, it will still be truly dreadful. So I recommend using any car other than that one. So you've got the Bronco, which I've run a few bits at. The Ranger would be an obvious choice for this. It's just such a good car. Probably easy win these 3 races. That'd be an even better car if you've got it. But we're going to go with the Bronco and see how we get on. I may regret this decision, but let's see. So, what bits have I thrown at this? I think I've improved the suspension, new transmission, I think there've been a few engine parts thrown at it. Can't remember, I may have upgraded the engine as well. I know I didn't have a lot of points to play with, but there was a bushel of parts thrown its way. Oh boy. Okay, and in practice it wasn't raining. Okay, let's see how we get on. That is very silly. Now, one of the problems with this car is this jump just behind us, and it doesn't like that jump. It will bottom out, and you haven't really got any options for adjusting the suspension traffic to improve the situation, which is kind of annoying. You could increase the spring strength, that would affect the handling. Yeah, didn't want that to happen. Okay, let's try this game without getting stuck on top of something. That was a bit messy. Yeah, that was dreadful. Dreadful stuff. Okay, jump it out there, because this... The further right you go with that jump, the easier the landing seems to be. I've completely made a mess of that corner. That's costing me seconds out. That was unlucky. Good forward position. Might have gone the other way. No, I've got to get this corner right. The last two times it's been so high. Much brakes, nice and tight. That's how we want to do it. It could have been even a touch tighter. Amazing look, if you swing wide on that corner, you can lose yourself a good second. Keeping it tight, set yourself up over the next corner. That's good. Then this corner here, again, the braking point's hidden, so you want to take the corner as tight as possible. Now, hopefully good job on a bit too far left. Could just bang stop. Oh, no, we got lucky. Very close. Only just going to win this. Now, if I got those first two corners better, or that iffy corner on the first two laps better, that would give me a couple of seconds there. Would have helped. Even so, I've only won by a second now. I mean, there's a lot of upgrades gone into this bunker. Well, not a lot of upgrades, but a lot of upgrading from what it was. Okay, so how's it going to do on the second race? Which is, second race is, no, there it is.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 200 yards, turn sharp left. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Okay, so More suckiness. All this rain. That's something else. When I was doing the Escape from the City Trailblazer, I had to do a lot of practice runs in the dry. Eventually managed to work out a way of doing it consistently. Still took an awful lot of goes. And then when I had to do it for the video, it tipped it down. First couple of run-throughs, yeah, it's a torrential downpour. Just couldn't do it. And then the rain broke and I was able to get the video captured on. But it's just like, oh, why rain? One time I don't need a slippery road. I got it. I don't know, in fact that may have actually helped things. Just eased me around that second corner.
400 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 100 yards, turn right.
Okay,
In
so
400 yards, turn right.
this is not one of those races I just always find a little bit of a challenge. It either goes
Turn
really,
right.
really well or it doesn't. Through here. Okay. I suppose now I'm going to have to do this race in the middle of a monsoon. I suppose that would be different. Oh, it's going to be dark and wet. Great. Oh, don't do that. That's okay, I'll restart that and block that guy from forcing me off my line. Still made a mess of it, but don't put contact. Carry as much speed as possible. Now I need to find the right braking point for this corner. Too late. If I got it right, I would slid underneath those guys. Right hand side here. That's better. I missed the corner. Oh, let's try that again. Third time lucky. Although he's going to try and come round. Much better line that time. Okay, we got a little bit lucky there. Now we're going to fight on our house to keep first place. There's somebody right behind me. So if we can get this next bit right, we might be able to do some sort of nice. There's a stack of pallets on that last corner. Ideally what you want to do is to cut underneath those. It's a lot easier said than done. I'm just surprised I got in front so early. I don't know if I managed to maintain a lead on this one. Racing normally doesn't go this well for me. That's actually not a bad margin to win by. That's very good. That's one race it's worth practicing in Rivals, trying to find the perfect line to get your times up. And say second corner after the start, getting a good approach, getting a good line into it and a good line through it into the third corner. Kind of just makes all of the difference there. So, one race left. What we'll do is after we've done this third race, we'll pop back to one of the event sites. And just have a look, see what bits are in the car. To be honest, I can't remember. I really should write down a list of what's in each of these, so I've got it to refer to. I have a screenshot of some of the parts in which I use for doing the videos. Unfortunately, when you screenshot the parts list in Photoshop, you can't see what car it's for. So I've got lots and lots of screenshots of parts lists, and it's just, gets a little bit cryptic trying to work out which car it's for.
400 yards. Turn left.
Where's the sat-nav taking me? It's sort of in the right direction. Okay, I can go along with that route.
In 100 yards, turn right.
Sometimes I wonder if the sat-nav's just as good as me at getting lost. Okay, so got no treasure chests this week, have we? So I think after doing this, what have we got left? There's an event.
At the roundabout, take the
Oh, hang on, the
exit.
event lab's right at the other side of the map, isn't it? We'll see how we go. How this race goes, how many attempts it takes. If we do it straight off the bat, I may still do the event lab, or I may give it a miss. But I will see. Let's see. How long have we been going for? Hour and a half. whether I should do a different build for the
400
Nissan.
yards.
It
Turn
wasn't
left.
bad. I feel it could be easier.
Turn left.
Okay, so
You have arrived at your destination.
right, race 3. Oh dear. Okay. Lots of sogginess, lots of driving wind and smoke. Probably seeing the grating points. Oh, don't do that. I bet whoever coded the AI for this game is absolutely right about this. Oh boy, this is visually very noisy. Lots of smoke. Luckily I know the route quite well, but this doesn't make it any easier. Excuse me. Never clip that corner. You've always got a sticky out bit there that will catch you and stop you dead. Trying to cut almost through those in there. Tap the brake, let's go into the corner. You really want to tap the brakes just before you go into a corner, so it shifts the weight of the car onto the front wheels, improves your handling. Same if you're ramming as well. And the car in front here is one of those Porsches, very quick cars, certainly a lot quicker than the Bronco. Just about done it there. Whew, only just speaking. Okay, so I guess I won a thing in the race. What did I win? A Mexican hat dance horn. Cool. Now what I really want to win is a Speedy Gonzales horn. Now that would be so cool. Okay, so where are we? Where is... We've got the site there, haven't we? So let's go.
400 yards, turn right.
Pop in there.
Recalculating route. In 200 yards, turn left.
Oops. Okay, panic over. Okay, so what we do is we'll pop to the festival site and have a quick look at what we should have. I think I ended up doing some screwy with the gearing as well with this one. That's it. I think for tomorrow's video I'm definitely going to use the Ford Ranger because I think it is the better car for those races.
In 400 yards, turn right.
And I said I did win all 3 races, but
Turn right.
not what I would have called easy.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, so tuning and upgrade. So what parts did I put it in? Start with here. Okay, so we got better engine. We got 6.5 V12 engine. It's already off-road. Didn't do anything there. Didn't bother with turbos. So engine tuning. What do we have? Air intake, race intake, manifold and throttle body. Okay. Probably wouldn't have bothered. Didn't bother. And we didn't bother. Okay, so it's just those two. And the engine. Brakes, yeah, goes without saying really. Pretty much every car you want to upgrade the brakes. Nothing on the weight reduction. Then, transmission. Oh! Okay, I left it stock transmission. I thought I'd changed it. Okay, so I might have just changed the gearing then. And everything stayed the same for the wheels, I believe. Yeah. I'm not bother changing anything else. So, that means the only other thing I did, really, was the final drive. I pushed it all the way across to the right there. I think it's stock there. It's quite a long way to the left, so I pushed some of the gears further off the scale. But let me say it's 10-speed gearbox anyway. So I pushed some of the gears off the far end of the scale. But those first, second, and third, it made those a bit more usable. Gave me a few more seconds on each lap. But you can try that one, or you can wait for the engine tune tomorrow. So what I'm going to... Oh, more sogginess. Rather than... as we've been back and forth for the event lab, I'm going to cheat and just fast travel there. And then we shall have a quick look and see what this one's all about. Because the text description of it is pretty vague. What do we have as a text description for this event? This was DMFDX Gamer presents Esto es el fin, the end. Okay, so let us see what happens when we push the button. Okay, get to drive a Cozzy. Always going to make me happy that. I like my escorts, even if it's a Sierra disguised as an escort. It's kind of funny that Sierra, such a great car. There's a Pinto engine. I mean, the original Pintos, well, they were death traps. Everybody hated them, and then say, stick that engine in the Sierra Cosworth, and wow, changed everything. So, okay, we've got lots of buildings and structures. So this is going to be a custom road layout. Let's see what we have to do with. Lots and lots of Aussies. Oh, okay, we've got like a figure of eight. Kind of now wondering what was written underneath that bridge. It was something about being here. Somebody was here. Oh, 3 laps. Okay, somebody has put some time into this. Must stop looking at the scenery and concentrate on driving. Yeah, no, this is looking kind of cool. Made a horrible mess of that corner. Okay, what's written underneath them? Ken was here. Okay, Ken. Okay, I like this. Yeah, I'm actually putting up quite a fight. Do like the design, the layout's good. There's a couple of challenging corners in there. AI seem to work very well with it. Lots of interesting visuals. In fact, I'm trying very hard not to look at the scenery. Probably come back and have another go at it, just so I can do some sightseeing. Somebody has spent an awful lot of time here. Does look quite good. Oh, one of the AI's catching me up. Oh no! No. Okay. That's it, the AI are doing very well. Given a lot of time they really struggle with these event labs. No, very impressed. That was cool. 10 out of 10 for that one. Oh, very impressive. Yeah, bit of a challenge. I like that. So, what do I win? What do I win? Ah, a mini. Okay, I shall put it in the pile with some of the other more modern minis. And the John Cooper Works one was good. I mean, some of the other ones are less fun. Okay. So we have. I will have to do that another time, but so it's what needs to be done. So shop, mini games, online. Okay, so all the events that aren't online have been done, and I think we've won some stuff here. So we have won a Ferrari 575M, so redeem that, and we have won something for the series, which is a Ferrari 599 GTO. Very nice, cool. Let us see. New cars being added. Thank you. What else have we got? We've got a bunch of wheel spins. So let's see what can I get. Wow. Thank you. Hopefully the next one will be slightly better. This game's trolling me now, isn't it? Here, have a prize. Here, have the two smallest prizes in the game. And X-Class Mercedes. I think I've already got one. Cool. Hopefully we get something better with the Super War spins. It's a bit more useful. Pay for a few upgrades. Certainly pay for a few upgrades, that one. Oh, thank you. That's very useful. Could do with some cars as well. I think I've got a Silvia. I don't think I want black shoes. Well, okay, so that was everything. Well, a couple of things left to do before I call it night. As I say, is to thank everybody for watching the videos and supporting the channel again. Cheers. If you haven't already, please like or subscribe. And maybe I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.